Hello, and welcome to another unit. This unit, we're going to concentrate on the Psalms. Psalms, as we'll learn later, is just songs and hymns. So I hope we learn a lot. We're going to concentrate this lesson on Psalm 119. All kinds of words about God's word. But the Psalms in general, we learn words about emotion, people going through strong, happy, and joyful, and sadness, and depression, and anger. So the whole range of emotions. So read the Psalms if you want to learn English words about emotion. Great book for that. So let's get started and learn about God's word in Psalm 119. So here we have Psalm 119. So what is a psalm? A psalm is just a song or a hymn, so simply a song. So the book of Psalms has 150 psalms. This just could be considered the Jewish national songbook. So we're actually just reading their songbook. In the West, we usually call this a hymn book. Blessed are those whose ways are blameless, who walk according to Yahweh's law. So we have blessed, blessed, blessed. Remember from the unit creation, Genesis 1 and 2, blessed means made holy. And holy means dedicated to God. So if you're blessed, you're dedicated to God. Blessed. Now we have blameless, blameless, blameless. This means innocent of doing bad things. You have no blame, right? So blameless, you're innocent. Blameless. Walk, walk, walk. Doesn't mean just walking down the street. This is walking in God's way, doing God's laws, right? So the way you walk is the way you live, right? So we have this phrase, talk the talk, walk the walk. So now we can put these three together. Blessed, blameless, and walk. Made dedicated to God are those whose ways are innocent of doing bad things, who do God's laws according to Yahweh's law. Blessed are those who keep his statutes, who seek him with their whole heart. So statutes, statutes, statutes. These are simply God's laws. Another word for God's laws. Statutes. Seek, seek, seek. This is trying very hard to find something, right? So the idea of seeking. You could be seeking truth, trying hard to find it. What are you seeking? Seek. So now we put these together. Statutes and seek. And also this word blessed from before. Made dedicated to God are those who keep his laws, who try to find him with their whole heart. Statutes, seek. Oh, that my ways were steadfast, to obey your statutes. So steadfast, 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 resolutely or dutifully firm and unwavering or unchanging, right? Steadfast. Oh, that my ways were unchanging, to obey your laws. Unchanging, steadfast. I will give thanks to you with uprightness of heart when I learn your righteous judgments. So uprightness, uprightness. Uprightness means honest, honorable, wanting to do good. So if you're upright, you're honest, honorable. Righteous judgments, righteous judgments, righteous judgments. So these simply mean that when you judge, you do it correctly. Your judgments are correct. Righteous judgments. So now we put these together. Uprightness, righteous judgments. I will give thanks to you with honesty of heart when I learn your correct judgments. Uprightness, righteous judgments. I will observe your statutes. Don't utterly forsake me. So observe, observe, observe. This is pay attention to and say it is important. Some people would say just do it. So you say this is important. I should do this. Observe. Forsake, forsake, forsake. This is you give up on someone or something. Don't help them again, or don't do this thing again. This is utterly forsake, completely forsake. Completely give up on someone, completely give up on something. So here we have statutes, and forsake, and observe. I will pay attention to your statutes. Don't give up on me. I will meditate on your precepts and consider your ways. So what's meditate? Stop. Just like this video. To meditate means to stop for a minute. Think about this idea for a time in silence. So you roll it over in your head. You meditate on it. Say it over and over in a time of silence. Meditate. Precepts, precepts, precepts. These are just rules telling us how to live. So if you want to live a better life, follow these precepts. Precepts. Consider, consider, consider. It's like this newspaper here, right? Get some information. Read up on the subject. Think about before you make a decision. So if you consider something, maybe make a pros and cons list, positive and negative, right? So think about it before you make a decision. So now we can put together meditate, precepts, and consider. I will think in silence on your rules telling how to live, and think before making a decision on your ways. I cling to your statutes, Yahweh. Don't let me be disappointed. Cling, cling, cling. This is hold tightly to, hold on, right? So if you, like this newspaper is all rolled up, you can cling to it, right? Hold tightly to it. Cling. Disappointed. 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 You're unhappy because someone or something has failed you. You didn't get that job. You didn't get that relationship. Or maybe somebody you look up to. Maybe a pastor, a teacher, public figure does something illegal or immoral. You're disappointed. They've let you down. They've failed you. disappointed. Cling and disappointed. I hold tightly to your statutes, Yahweh. Don't let me be unhappy that you failed me. Cling, disappointed. Turn my eyes away from looking at worthless things. Revive me in your ways. Worthless, worthless, worthless. This is having no value. Like I have a picture of a trash can there, right? It's worthless. Just throw it in the trash. Has no value. Worthless. Revive, revive, revive. Give renewed energy to, or strength to. Like we have the drum. Give energy, give strength. So now we put these together. Worthless with the trash can, the drums to revive you. Turn my eyes away from looking at things with no value. Energize me in your ways. Worthless, revive. So now we have this. So I will have an answer for him who reproaches me, for I trust in your word. Reproaches, reproaches, reproaches. This is when someone says that they are disappointed or they disapprove of you, right? You've let them down or you've done something they think is wrong. So reproaches. Reproaches can be positive. You really are disappointing people doing something wrong. Or it could just be people gossiping and complaining. You have to figure out whether it's positive or negative. So I will have an answer for him who disapproves of me, for I trust in your word. Reproaches. The arrogant mock me excessively, but I don't swerve from your law. Arrogant, arrogant, arrogant. This is thinking too highly of yourself, too highly of who you are or what you do. I'm a college professor, you have to listen to me. Or I'm tall or beautiful, you have to love me. So that idea of arrogant. Mock, mock, mock. If you remember from our unit on Business Ethics 101, we had the word scoffed, scoff. This meant to mock. That obviously is not true. So you're an idiot if you believe this. You're silly to believe this. So mock, right? You're silly. Excessively, excessively, excessively. This is just more than necessary. Like if someone talks excessively, talk, right? Can't they ever just be quiet for a while? They talk excessively. Maybe you eat excessively. Too much time at the buffet. Then we have this word swerve. Swerve, swerve, to change direction quickly. So if you're driving down the road and a car comes right at you, you swerve to get out of the way. Change direction. But this also could be work with your ideas, what you believe in. You swerve and change quickly. Swerve. So now we put it together. Arrogant, mock, excessively, and swerve. The people thinking too highly of themselves tell me what I say is not true too often, but I don't change direction from your law. I am small and despised. I don't forget your precepts. So despised, despised, despised. This is showing contempt or hatred. You could despise a person. Now, that person has hurt me. I despise them. I hate them. You could also despise a thing. Like, I remember when I grew up, my mother used to make split pea soup, and I despised it. I hated it. But my mother was so proud that she made it. Later I found out, took her a lot of work. So my brother and I pretend we liked it. As soon as she left the room, we ran out to the back and dumped it behind a tree and then pretended that we finished it. So we should have told her a long time ago. We despise split pea soup. We did tell her later though. So despised. You really hate something or someone. So precepts, precepts, precepts. Remember from above or earlier in this video, these were rules telling you how to live. So putting these together, despised and precepts. I am small and hated. I don't forget your rules telling me how to live. Despised and precepts. Well, that seems to be where we stopped. So I hope you learned a lot of words. There's so many different kinds of words we learned. I think they're all very useful and helpful. And I hope you enjoyed the little driving trip. That was just a drive we did in the country. So I hope you enjoyed that too. So have a great day. Enjoy learning English. Enjoy the Bible as your textbook. I'll see you next time. Bye.